Hello everybody, I hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to what is my first proper homeware haul video. It feels so strange to not be doing fashion videos, but at the minute my fashion, well, that's a bit of a lie, I've got fashion videos coming really soon, but fashion has taken a little bit of a backseat as I moved into my new apartment and I've been going in with buying homeware. You guys have noticed different bits over on my Instagram stories, but also in the back of my vlogs and stuff, and you've all been asking questions about where everything is from. So I've kind of accumulated everything I've bought, and in this haul I'm going to show you most of those things and tell you where they're from, and also link everything in the description box down below. Hopefully, fingers crossed for you all, most of it should still be in stock. If not, I will try and link similar things. But yeah, this is just a huge homeware haul ahead of my sort of apartment tour vlog. I'm waiting on a few more bits of furniture before I film that vlog, just because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I am proud of how it's all looking, but as I say, I just need a few more bits just to finish it off, and then I will show you everything in full. So pretty much everything is either Amazon or H&M. I mean, guys, who knew that H&M Home was just as good as their fashion section? Every single day I'm on that new in page, just checking if there's any new bits coming. I feel like it's become an addiction. So let's start with a few pieces that are from my kitchen. So first up, this salt and pepper pot. I've never had so many questions on this in all of my life. So what it is, it just goes by your cooker. So one side is for salt. I mean, I guess you could put herbs in it instead of salt and pepper, but I think it is meant for salt and pepper. So it's just got crushed salt in this side, and actually this side is empty because I can't find anywhere that does ground pepper, and I actually hate pepper. That's actually a fact about me, I can't stand it. So maybe I'm just going to fill both sides up with salt. My countertops are actually marble though, so this goes quite perfectly. They also do this in a really lovely green colour. I mean, my whole apartment's very neutral, so it didn't go with the vibe. This is much more fitting for me, but the green one is really gorgeous as well. Do you know what? H&M Home is just as reasonable as H&M like clothing is. I'm just so impressed with everything I got from there. I've ordered over 20 pieces, I think, and I haven't sent a single thing back, which I think is pretty good going. Now on to chopping boards. The first one I picked up was this. I don't actually need both of these. This is the only thing with homeware, guys, and any advice to anyone that is shopping for homeware: don't get too ahead of yourself. I think it gets really exciting and you just feel like you need everything all in one go, and you end up buying too much and then realising you didn't need half of it. So just buy the things you genuinely need and love, because otherwise you do what I do and just end up with loads of stuff you don't need. It just goes with the vibe in my room, to be honest, and it's really good for like crushing avocado on and making avocado on toast, which is actually one of the only things that I can cook. I then picked up this marble chopping board. This actually goes a lot better with my entire kitchen. It goes a lot nicer than the wood does, but the wood is probably more practical, I guess, really. This is so heavy. If you were to drop this on your toes, RIP to your feet, basically. But it's gorgeous. It's almost got like a sparkly grain in it. This would also look really nice. You could put some candles on it. It would look really nice in a bedroom, like on a chest of drawers, as I say, with candles or with jewellery on top of it. I think it's got multi-purpose and you could use it for other things other than a chopping board, but I will be using it as a chopping board unless I do get a sideboard in my bedroom, but we haven't got that far yet. I also bought the round version of that marble chopping board. This though is slightly different. It hasn't got like the glittery flecks in it. I bought this, as you can see, to home my candles on, and these are some candles that I picked up. I showed you them in a vlog not so long ago from the wax factory. How pretty do they look? They also smell unbelievable. I always like to put candles on a tray. I think it just kind of makes them look neat, and it also, when these candles have no base to them, stops it marking your coffee table. And I mean, I don't know if I'll ever light these. I feel like they're too pretty. If I was to light them, at least it would only drip onto the tray and not onto my table. This is also super heavy. I feel like it's also got multi-purpose ways. Like I said about the chopping board, you could put like your jewellery on it, you could put it on your bedside table. It'd be good to like put your glass on at night time, or you could even have it in your kitchen with like oils and stuff on it, you know, like by your cooker. So instead of them being on your countertop, you could kind of put them on this tray. I don't know, I'm seeing a lot of different visions with this, but I think it's really nice. Next up is a big vase, but actually what's inside it is from IKEA. So I picked up this faux eucalyptus, which is actually in, I'm not going to get it out, but it's actually in a little pot. I have the same in my bathroom. I think it was like £7. Really effective though. This vase, I think it was £25, is so nice. I know they do it in different colours as well on the H&M website. It just looks really nice on a coffee table. I currently have it on a table that I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you the table because it's new. But I just feel like it's really effective. It's a good way to fill a space. and I just love everything from H&M Home. Is it just not becoming very obvious? Now, some things that I picked up from Amazon, well, I didn't actually pick these up. They were gifts for my birthday last year, which is actually my birthday next month, so I've had these over a year, and they were just left at my mum and dad's house in a box, and it was kind of like a box full of stuff for when I moved out, and that's all I had. So when I moved into this apartment, I literally had these books. I'd kind of collected some pajamas, which is so random. I had these flowers and this vase, and that is about it. So all the rest of this furniture has all been purchased in the last month. So when I show you around, you'll realise how much stuff I've actually collected in a very quick amount of time, because when I moved into here, I didn't even have a plate or a fork. I had nothing, but we've got a little bit further. So these books, I feel like some of you might be rolling your eyes right now because they're on every single Instagram homepage, but I love them. Even though they're everywhere, I think they're great, and they're such a great way to kind of dress a coffee table. Mine are actually on my TV stand, and I think they look really effective. So I got the Louis Vuitton one, obviously, as well. I am the biggest fashion lover, so it's very fitting for me also. I got the Chanel one. I have heard you can pick them up at Costco as well. I have seen that H&M Home do the Prada one, which I'm actually missing. I would like that one to add to my collection. But there's multiple different places you can get them, but Amazon, it's just super easy. Get it on Amazon Prime, comes the next day. I sounded like the biggest ad for Amazon ever, but I mean, you can't really beat it, can you? Then I got this YSL one. This is pretty much the only colour in my entire apartment. And then the Dior one as well. Then I also picked up this Dior one. I was kind of a little bit disappointed with this one because I thought it was going to be a lot bigger. This, I think, was the most expensive one, and it's not even really a hard copy, but it does look very pretty underneath my coffee table nonetheless. And this was also from Amazon too, and I think my favorite one, because it's actually the newest one and it totally fits my color scheme, is this. So this is the Soho House ones. I mean, you can just tell how much it fits the whole aesthetic, can't you? It basically matches my sofa, but I just think they're a really great way to kind of dress up your living space in just a really easy way as well. Something else I picked up from Amazon were these coasters. Now these are definitely a complete knockoff of the Anthropologie ones. They're not as pretty as the Anthropologie ones, but they are a little bit less money, which, I mean, I'm trying to save all that cash at the moment. They're just coasters, and they're like a crystal, and they just look really pretty on your coffee table. They're kind of gold lined at the side, and I just think they're really effective. I would actually like a couple more, but I think these were 2 for £19, which sounds like a lot, but they are super pretty, and well, they just look nice when someone comes around and puts their coffee on it, really. Speaking of coffees, I'd like to present to you the biggest coffee cup in the world. You've probably seen this already in my vlogs and also on my Instagram stories. It's massive, like it is actually the size of my head. I'm a huge herbal tea drinker, and these cups are perfect for your teas because you can put in extra water and it lasts so much longer. I think it's really gorgeous as well. I think you can actually get plates and saucers to match this. Don't have that, I only have 2 of these cups, but I love it. Another cup though that I also love, which looks so pretty with a coffee in it, is this. So this I actually picked up from Amazon, and it's like one of the balloon cups. So your coffee actually sits in this bit here, and it looks super effective when something's in it. You've probably seen these all over Instagram. They do feel very kind of breakable, but I think they look very pretty. And it's rare that I do drink coffee, and if I do, it's decaf, but when I do, they look very nice in a cup like this. Now, I know some of you from the vlogs will have seen this already, but I just wanted to share it again in this video, just in case anyone's watching this that didn't watch the vlogs, because I feel like it was a great find. But this is my ridiculously oversized herbal tea organizer, or it could be regular tea, whatever takes your fancy. You can also put like jewelry and stuff in this as well. I, though, obviously have filled it with pucker teas, and it actually just looks really cool on my countertop. And it is an excessive amount of tea that absolutely no one needs, but it's nice to have. And when I eventually do have people around, I can offer them an array of different teas. So as I say, I picked this up from Amazon. I think it was about £25, and I believe it was shipped from America. Next, let's go on to cushions. Now, my whole sofa, which is huge, by the way, I'll be showing you it very soon, is covered in these cushions. I got them all from H&M Home. I know that Zara do some really nice ones as well, but these cushions, they are just so effective. I think they've got like a real kind of Ibiza vibe. Like when you go Ibiza and you go to all the beach clubs, they've got these cushions on the sofas. It just feels very chill and very zen, which is definitely the feel that I wanted in my apartment. So I picked up, I think in total I've got 5 of these. So when you buy them, you only get the pillowcase. You need to buy the actual pillow separate. I think all these pillows I either got from IKEA or on the H&M website as well. I think they also sell pillows too. So this is the first one that I picked up. I also have this one here, which has got like tassels. This is my most recent one. I actually only unpacked this yesterday, but love it very much. This one next to me here, I have 5 of these actually, and they're just like a linen kind of feel. In real life, it's more of a creamy colour. On camera, it's showing a lot more white. But these are just kind of like fill the sofa out. Inside of these I have like duck feathers, so they're nice and squishy, which I love. And then it means you can also do the famous cushion chop, which I always think looks very nice. Then I have another tasseled one next to me here. This one kind of looks like a bath mat, can't lie. Like, does it not give you bath mat vibes? But I like it even so. Sticking with soft furnishings, I also picked this throw up from H&M Home. This actually goes over, I have a Fortnum & Mason hamper. God, listen to me, I have a Fortnum & Mason hamper. Basically, every year for Christmas, my brother and sister and I club together and we buy my mum and dad a Fortnum & Mason hamper. It's a very lovely gift, but my mum has obviously ended up with an excessive amount of hampers. So when I was leaving, she said to me, would you like to take one of these hampers with you? I think she was just trying to fob it off, really. I think she just wanted to get rid of it. But it's very nice of her, and it sits very proudly in my living room. It's also really handy because you can fill it with loads of crap as well. I've actually kind of styled it with this over the top of it, and I think it looks very nice. A few little bits I picked up from H&M were these bowls. They kind of stack into each other. Can't lie, I didn't look at the dimensions of these and I thought they were a lot bigger than they were. I was thinking they were going to be big enough for me to do like porridge or acai bowls in them. I was wrong. This bowl is literally the size of a borrower's bowl, but they look really nice and I actually just leave them on my coffee table. And I think they'd be really good for kind of like snacks. You could put some nuts in them or some olives, and they just look really pretty as well. I also picked up the bigger version of those little bowls. I think online they call this a salad bowl, but I have actually used it as my fruit bowl. I've actually just got some mouldy oranges in there right now and a mango, but it looks very nice on my side. I was gonna get kind of like a fancier fruit bowl. I was thinking of like gold, but I love all these earthy tones and just goes nicely with the rest of my room as well. Another thing that was very unnecessary, but I actually adore it, is this tissue box. So it's bamboo wood. The tissues I just took out of, you know when you just buy like a cardboard tissue box, I took them out and I put them into here. The closure on it's magnetic, as you can see. And I think it was £12.99 from H&M Home. And this also goes on top of this blanket, on top of the Fortnum & Mason hamper. And also tissues are a necessity, and instead of having like one of those ugly cardboard boxes, it just goes for the rest of my room. So this was actually something that my mum got me as a moving in present, and it's obviously a set of knives. So many of you guys have messaged me asking where these are from. So she picked them up from Amazon. Obviously knives are a necessity in the kitchen. I mean, you can't really cope without them. This set though are really pretty, aesthetically pleasing. I can leave them out next to my hob and not feel like I need to shove them into drawers. And I mean, I'm not the biggest cook, nor have I actually cooked that much here, but I have done a little bit of chopping, and so far I think the knife quality is very good. Now this next piece is actually the only thing that I picked up from H&M which I'm not too sure about, and I think if I wasn't really lazy I'd probably send back, and it is this terracotta pot. I don't want to send it back because I don't like it, because I do really like it. It's more just because I don't know where to put it. I can't really find a home for it. I have tried and I just can't really find anywhere. I'm thinking when I get a dresser in my bedroom, it would look quite nice on top of there with some flowers in it. But there's no room for it in my living room right now, and it was a little bit of a pointless buy. But price-wise, it wasn't too expensive. I think it was about £25. And I don't really want to get rid of it because I think at some point I will find a home for it. I can't explain to you guys how heavy this table is. I don't know if it's a table or it's a stool. I think on the website they were calling it a stool, but I'm using it as a table. I picked this up from H&M. I mean, this was one of those things that I definitely didn't need, and I actually struggled to find a home for it in my living room. it was just on the website, and like everything on there, I love everything. I get carried away and I just think I'm just gonna buy it and then just hopefully it will fit somewhere. This was definitely that. It's gorgeous though, it's so well made, it is honestly so heavy. If it was only £89, which sounds like a lot of money, but honestly if this was £189, I wouldn't have even questioned it. For wood furniture, I think it's actually a bargain. As I say, the quality of it just feels so good. When it came, it was unassembled though, and I am the worst at putting furniture together. Luckily, it was so easy. All I needed to do was screw the legs on. And when I flipped it up and then stood it on its feet, I almost felt like proud that I'd built it. And the last two things I picked up from H&M were these. So I just got a couple of candles. I am candle obsessed. I just love burning them. My dad always goes mental because he says they're such a fire hazard, which is probably true. But I'm careful when I do it. I don't always like to burn my nice candles like the ones I showed you earlier. Where these H&M ones, they're super reasonably priced. They smell so good. So this one's the linen one, which I love anything fresh linen. I think it's just got such a clean smell to it. And this one is eucalyptus. Didn't even know eucalyptus had a smell to it. But it's kind of a fresh smell also. This one actually smells a lot more than this one. But these are the kind of candles that I would just happily burn when I'm here alone, just to give the place a nice smell, but so I'm not using my good candles. So that was my first homeware haul. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I also hope any of you wondering where anything was from, your questions have now been answered. As I said at the beginning of this video, everything featured will be linked down below so you can easily shop it all from there. I have got lots more homeware videos coming, so if any of you are wondering where my big pieces of furniture are from, like my sofa, my coffee table, my rug, etc., then just stay tuned and they will be featured in my upcoming videos. I just want to say thank you again for watching, and I hope so much I shall see you in my next video. Take care guys, bye!